Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Dendra. I hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you guys that are new here, welcome. And for those of you guys who are returning, welcome back. We're going to do an open channel reading and just see what messages are coming through, what you need to hear right now. There are no mistakes when you hit my channel and receive this reading. If you like the reading and you are not a subscriber, please make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can receive further updates. And I do book private one-on-one sessions, and all of my information is linked below. All right. Okay, so we have Moon in Pisces. Follow your dreams. Okay, so there's a lot of dream energy that's coming up. So you may be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of impressions. I'm also getting, for some of you guys, the clarity that you've been seeking is coming in dream time. And for those of you guys that don't dream, like me, and say, Dendra, I'm not dreaming, so what do you mean? It literally means just follow your dreams. What are your dreams? Right? At the time of this reading, it's the beginning of 2026, although it is a timeless reading, so no matter where you're at in your journey, there's this energy of a new beginning, right? And I say this, and I will say this until we move into the next season, that this season is about slumber, it's about sleeping, it's about retreat, it's about being in the energy of rest, rejuvenation, right? It's so much of an energy of taking action, okay? And that's why some of us struggle at the beginning of the year is we want to take action. We have all these goals. We have our vision boards going out. We have these goals that we want to start crushing. And a lot of the times the energy doesn't let up until spring, because that is when the new year begins. Towards the end of March, April, I usually look at the East is in April because that's my birthday, but that's a whole other story, right? But Moon in Pisces is the spirit's house. The spirit's house is where you receive information from spirit. It's like your access point, right? And so a lot of you guys are getting either premonitions, you're getting impressions, you are getting your downloads, you're dreaming vividly, and your dreams are very telling right now. And your guidance is to follow it, follow the dream, right? There's this energy of the compass, the medicine wheel, astrology, but the water, right? The water is gentle and flowing, okay? And with that full moon energy. So that full moon can also be significant for you guys. Some of you guys may have water energy in your chart. And then we have the moon in Taurus, okay? So we have two full moon energies that are coming out. So the full moon is very... you are very connected to the moon energy. It may be when you start seeing your intuition. It may be when you have your actual moon cycles. But this is also where you may have some of your shadows coming up as well, right? Fears, doubt, lack. But this is personal growth, self-esteem, all right? So a lot of you guys may be feeling doubt or lack within self about your dreams, your premonitions, your future. You may be feeling a little bit lost at this time. And Spirit's guidance is that you're guided to follow your dreams, right? This is all about your self-esteem. It's about trusting and believing in yourself. And oftentimes that's hard when you see the journey or you get these visions and you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with that? You want me to go out there and put myself on camera? Or you want me to go out there and write a book? Or you want me to go out there and create a class, right? And there's a lack of confidence. And your spirit guidance is that you have everything that you need inside of you. You hold all of the jewels, okay? Right? You hold the wisdom and the knowledge. All right, so we have the healer, okay? Green, heart chakra energy coming through, right? Loving connection, okay? So this is, some of you guys may be getting, again, that dream. You're a healer. You're a channeler. You work in spirit, right? And that's not for everybody, but for those of you guys that may be struggling with your visions or your dreams, some of them could be leading you to become a healer, to heal others, to work through inner healing. But also, this is about self-love, having love for yourself, right? And so I do feel like a lot of you guys are visionaries that are coming into this reading. And so, you know, you may have visions, or you may get it through your empathic abilities or clairaudient or something to that effect. But I believe that you are very closely connected to spirit, your intuition. And I think that this is just a reminder that you carry love inside of you. Not only that, but you are a natural born healer. So you may heal through words, you may heal through touch, you may heal through singing songs, music, right? You know, whatever it is, it's basically saying that you are a healer, okay? And although you have the moon, you also have the sun. So a lot of this energy, masculine and feminine energy, the sun, good fortune and happiness, you know? And so you have all this moon energy coming through, and then it's balancing out with the sun, okay? So you guys, you know, this is to remind you that, you know, if you guys are getting hits about starting a practice, 555 on the clock, so changes are definitely coming, starting a practice, going back to school, learning something, you know, whatever it is, it's going to bring you fortune. For some of you guys, I am hearing the next semester is coming. I'm hearing for some of you guys getting a job, but I'm hearing that coming up later on in the year. So a couple months after this reading, I feel like that's going to be very prevalent for somebody here. You may get that raise or that promotion. And then also the sun is warmth, vitality, is movement, right? So for those of you guys that could be in a shadowy period where things are just not working, or again, you're kind of moving through fear, doubts, and different things like that, this is about, you know, happiness is going to return, the sun is going to come, and good fortune is coming. And for those of you guys that are getting ready to start your practice or have been getting these downloads and you're just moving through self-esteem, this is going to bring you money. This is going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you wealth. It's going to bring you something, okay? So just trust the process of how everything is moving for you. It would have been great if I had got tarot cards, but I didn't. Mm-hmm. King of Swords on the bottom. All right, so clarity, decisions are definitely coming through for you guys, all right? If you've been feeling lack of clarity or lack of direction, that is coming for you. Currently, though, the Four of Pentacles, I like it because it makes me feel for a lot of you guys. One, you may have been on the struggle bus with finances. That's going away with the Ten of Pentacles coming through, right? Because this is moving you out of that energy. But I feel for a lot of you guys, you're holding your resources back. You're in a little bit of a protective energy. For some, I do feel like a little bit of isolated energy, as in you are very guarded right now. And I think that a lot of you guys are re-strategizing, you know, again, how you're moving forward for this year, the plans that you want to execute, the dreams that are coming in. And I don't feel like you guys are even sharing your downloads, your premonitions, the things that are coming in. I feel like you're holding that back as well. And I also feel like a lot of you guys are re-strategizing how you are working through your finances, right? There's goodness I feel that you're holding back. So this can be like, you know what, I'm looking for that new job, I'm looking for that new home, or I'm doing all of these moves, but it's like you're moving in silence for yourself. It doesn't feel like, oh, it's about other people. It just feels like you don't have this energy where you want to share. You are struggling currently, though, with the moon energy. The moon came back out again, right? With the Eight of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling very tied up, okay? Very, somewhat debilitated. This is one of my favorite Eight of Swords cards because this is a mirroring energy. It's like you're finally looking at yourself. You're finally seeing what's been holding you back, what's been keeping you tied down, right? And I feel like you're breaking free out of that because I feel like this was a part of the old you. And this is the you that knows the direction that you're going in, knows everything that's being crystal clear. But I do feel like a lot of you guys had to go through some shadows, had to go through some self-doubt, had to go through some lack, maybe even lack of love, a lack of worth, right? In order to move you into the energy of belief. Okay, but with this Eight of Swords, it's like she really is, and this one, all tied up. Sometimes it's like you don't see that, but this one, she really is tied up. Okay, and I feel like that's not all her. Sometimes the Eight of Swords can be you tying yourself up, but I feel like this is external factors, external situations, right? Money's not coming in. You know, you're going after these things and it's not happening. That job isn't coming. The contracts aren't being signed. But again, it's not for you. The doors will open for you, the ones that are meant for you, okay? But I do feel like a lot of you guys have been going through a lot of the shadow work and a lot of intuition, and I think a lot of you guys have not trusted your intuition all the way up until this point. Right? But I do feel like you guys are breaking free of the shadow, breaking free of what is being restricted or confined to you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are breaking free. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are seeing yourself clearly, right? I feel like this is you looking at you saying, you know what? We're breaking free. We're breaking out of here. We're not going to be in this anymore, okay? And then the Ten of Pentacles, all about, again, abundance, happiness, right? You know, happy home, happy family, happy stuff, okay? So this is all about building money, stability, a raise, marriage, an engagement, a home, a car, whatever it is that you want, it is going to come. But I do feel like for some of you guys, it is a struggle right now, okay? So I feel like for some, you may have lost a job or you may have lost some sort of income, all right, that was helpful. And it's like you're having this internal struggle right now. Some of you guys could be having arguments with other people. Some of you guys could be dealing with some competition. Some of you guys could just be dealing with a huge inner struggle with yourself of how to move out of this energy. But whenever I see the Five of Wands, I think of competition within workplaces. Okay, so somebody in a work situation could be very competitive with you. All right, I'm trying to remove you from the situation. Somebody here is dealing with somebody that they're in a relationship with that just causes a lot of drama. Right? And I feel like they cause a lot of drama with you and other people. So if you have kids or friends or family, I feel like this person tries to come in between. Like, I want you all to myself, you know, which is very selfish. Okay. People should learn how to be in relationships and be separate, have some fun, and then come together. But, you know, what do I know? And so the Queen of Cups, I was so happy to see this card coming out for you, right? This is self-love. It is trusting your intuition. It is everything that I'm saying that you are getting ready to embody. Everything that you're moving through, the struggles, the obstacles, the challenges, the lack of doubt, the lack of faith, the lack of love. The Queen of Cups is saying, yeah, all right, there is my return, okay? Here is my son, right? The good fortune, the trusting my intuition, the flow of water, okay? Beautiful energy that you guys are moving into. And I understand moving away from. Yeah, there's the lack. And a lot of you guys, I feel, are not expressing your shit. You're not expressing your shit. Like I said, a lot of you guys are not talking to people about that, okay? This is definitely around relationships for some of you guys. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Five of Wands. And Queen of Cups. If you are losing a job because of drama or friends or any of those things, trust and believe you have a new one coming, okay? There's going to be multiple, whatever this was, this job probably was actually holding you back from making your abundance. So I just want to throw that out there for somebody specifically that may be dealing with that, okay? So yeah, you are not sharing your emotions, your feelings, your depression, your lack, this inner struggle that you're going through. It's not something that you're sharing, okay? And a lot of you guys, again, have been putting yourself in more of isolation, more of protective energy from your resources, your money, your emotions, right? You're not expressing that, okay? So some of you guys are kind of in this shadowy energy. I'm not expressing that. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to know my business right now. You're not going to know my struggles, all right? But deeply, you are not happy right now. now, okay? But you are not expressing that out loud. It is not something that you're expressing. And for some of you guys, you may even be suppressing it and it will be coming up. This is around relationships and job situations, okay? So there's some restrictions around relationship, partnership that you're in. Like I said, for somebody who got some drama, you're on a drama, drama for your mama, right? And others of you guys is around work, okay? But I do feel like you guys are going to rise above that, okay? So either you're going to be leaving that relationship, leaving out of that restriction situation or the job, and more, again, more abundance is coming to you. You're moving towards more stability and abundance, okay? And if you're currently in a relationship, you're just going through a hard time, right? This may pass for some of you guys, depending on where you guys are at, right? But some of you guys definitely feel stuck within partnerships, relationships, jobs, disharmony within your relationships, okay? And this is about, you know, harmony, recognition. So somebody here is definitely going to be getting a raise. Somebody here could be getting a ring. Somebody here could be getting a promotion. Somebody here could be getting a house, a car, have more harmonious relationships. But as you guys heal the lack, okay? For others of you guys that are single or not in a relationship, I feel like some of you guys may be wondering, is love coming? Will I find my partner? Will there be somebody that sees me? Yes. When you move through this energy, and I feel like this is going to be within this year, that you have a soulmate, you have somebody who is going to see you, who's going to recognize you, who is going to shower you with love. Masculine or feminine, does not matter, but you have somebody that was designed for you. Okay, a true soulmate, a true partnership, right? Where you pour into each other, where you soften into each other, where you trust into each other. All right. And so I feel that for some of you guys here that have been wondering about that, it is coming. And for some, you may be dreaming about them. You may be dreaming about your partner, dreaming about your soulmate, or you may be having premonitions that they're coming in. All right. So you guys are going to figure out, again, money is coming in. Some of you guys are talkers or professional speaking. So I do see somebody talking this year. You may be making money off of that. So somebody may be offering you to come do a talk for them, and they're going to be offering you some money, some financial stability. Some of you guys are getting clarity on how to make that money. Again, this is very reflective energy, right? Soft energy, premonitions, okay? But I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to go after your dreams. All right. And you're going to know how to do it. Okay. Because this is leading you to your happiness, abundance, right? And your blessings. Opportunities are coming up for you guys. So again, if you guys are having any drama, multiple opportunities are opening up for you guys. This drama and this situation, whether it's around work or relationship, it has caused you to be very confused. All right. But I want to assure you that clarity is definitely coming in of how to move forward. So if you've been confused, if you've been conflicted, don't worry about that. Some of you guys have been having dreams, intense dreams, and it's been causing somewhat of an internal struggle with what you need to do with that dreams. Okay. So like if you're dreaming about, you know, somebody out there and you don't know about the situation, you're having an internal struggle about that. Again, you could be dreaming about your future, and it's over fear and doubt. Can I do this? You know, different things like that. But this drama or this obstacle and challenge that you are going through has been causing some confusion. But I can tell you that it is opening something up. And here is the last bit of your reading, you guys. The Nine of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, wishes coming true, happiness. So remember what I said. You guys may be going through some hardships. You may be going through some obstacles and challenges. You may be going through some shit. All right. You may be going through some confusion. Right. But I can assure you that what is coming after the shadow period is the sun, is blessings, is abundance, is stability. It's your wish. It's your dreams coming true, coming online. So you're about to get blessed. So I know that that is somewhat of a challenge right now, right? As you're moving through this energy, as you are learning to hold yourself back, hold yourself in grace, honor yourselves within these connections or situations with work, whatever it is, right? Clarity is going to come in. Clear communication is going to come in as well. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some last bit of oracle cards and close out your reading. I would love to hear feedback in the comments. I am offering a giveaway for the month of January. So for all of you guys that comment, leave a comment, will be entered into the giveaway. The giveaway will be announced in February for Valentine's Day. All right. So here we go. Greed is the first card out. Chasing excess pulls you away from the abundance already present in your life. What the fuck? Shift your focus from accumulation to appreciation, and your hunger for more will be replaced by the joy of what already is. Okay, so whoever need to hear that, All right, activation. Your divine blueprint is being activated, awakening dormant potentials and spiritual gifts. What is hidden is now rising into conscious embodiment, allowing you to fulfill a higher purpose. Beautiful. And then we do have enemy. I told you. Well, I told you. And here's another thing. Okay, here's another thing I want to say. Well, I think you're already holding I think for most of you guys that are here, you're not sharing. But for those of you guys that are sharing, you are advised to not share your moves, your thoughts, your feelings. This is an isolated energy. Be careful who you share your energy with, for you live in a world with both darkness and light. Boom, okay? So if you're in a partnership and somebody's causing some drama, some conflict, be careful, and they're causing some issues and frictions within your family and your children or whatever it is, that's an enemy, yo. You know what I'm saying? Know who your enemies are. Not, your enemy could be the one that tells you that they love you. I'm just saying, all right? So, yeah, I'm just saying. And then for those of you guys, somebody here is carrying false light, okay? Somebody that you could be dealing with is carrying a false light, which means that they may present themselves as a light worker, as a way shower, as a shaker and a mover, but they carry a lot more darkness in them. All right. So just be mindful of that. Okay, you guys, that be discerning of the energy, be discerning of who you're sharing your energy with, be discerning. Basically, just don't share. If you're planning on making moves, if you got dreams, if you got downloads, you guys, sometimes, you think you're sharing with people that love you and support you. And you may find that they're trying to steal your shit, and adopt it or send bad juju, I'm just saying. I've had to deal with some people. I'm not, shut up, Dendra, shut up. All right, let's go ahead and close out your room with some tea leaves. All right, temporary situation. Okay, so the situation that you're going through, what is happening, the obstacles and challenges, it is temporary. Remember I said, whatever you're going through is leading you to your emotional happiness, your abundance, more money, so don't trip, all right? Heals. You do have hills, obstacles to overcome. Hills and valleys are better than mountains, all right? The wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and your friend or something you want. Yo, okay? You got an enemy in your camp, okay? If you do not share, don't, come to me if you need advice. Come to me if you need advice. Don't go to people because you may be getting bad. Like I said, what did I just say? People are not in your camp. So somebody may be telling you to stay away from somebody. Somebody may be telling you to do something because they want your downfall, okay? Don't go for that job, whatever it is. Flowers, happiness is coming in. For somebody here is getting flowers. Horseshoe, good luck is coming on your side. The goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah. All right, we have the dog, protection from a powerful friend. You have spirit loyalty that's here, all right? But if you guys are a dog lover or dog owner, okay, this may be for you. You do have protection from somebody that is watching over you. So this could be a spiritual friend, a spiritual guide. Somebody is watching over you. Okay, so we have the bull. Plenty of material things. So you have plenty. Remember, greed. Be thankful for what you have right now in this present moment and just know that everything else is coming in divine timing. The table. Hard work ahead. So we do see that, but I do feel like for you guys it's coming later because that hard work is going to be happening. All right, we have weeping willow, family sorrow. So you may be having issues around family. And then we have the bow. You are highly thought of. Okay, so somebody out there thinks very, very highly of you. All right, that's all I have for your reading. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for further notifications. Trust the process and trust the journey. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.